Hey, I finally made it. Ay, 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 ay. Of course, there are always last minute hiccups. I'm trying to get the power cord for this laptop, bang my knee on the floor, and I'm scrambling to get some pain relief for that. And then I forget how I'm supposed to go live on this thing. It's been that long. So sorry to anyone who's been waiting. Uh the chair's on its last legs. Uh, it's flaking quite a bit. The skin is definitely got a rash. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go ahead and actually plug this damn thing in so that I don't lose the power because this laptop's on its last legs too. Uh, Battery is not what it used to be, and bear with me for a minute. I give you what's left of the chair. Ugh. All right, I am back, but I'm still not wearing my Tillman jersey. Another thing to take care of. Again, I give you what's left of the chair. Ugh. And another thing I forgot the headphones, so I can actually listen to what people are saying. I actually like to hear the announcers. Speaking of announcers, uh, Nash, when you're back, I don't know if you got to see the Browns Cowboys game. If you did, I'm terribly sorry. Uh, Tell me how Tom Brady did if you happen to watch that game. So the game's almost ready to start. They've got a clock out by the Rams locker room saying that there's less than 14 minutes left. Ford Field itself is saying there are only 12 left. So, oh, you didn't watch it. Okay. Well, neither did I because the antenna couldn't get Fox. So I missed out on Brady altogether. And now I can mute it because it's going to commercials. It's going to be Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth on the play-by-play and analyst side. So, I got my hair cut. I got a new job. I'm going to be moving into new digs soon. So, you'll see a completely different look within the next couple of weeks. This room will be empty, and I'll be out on the west side of the PDX land. And I like to think it's all for the better. I'm paying less in rent, and I don't have to worry about the sun shining into the apartment late in the afternoon when it's the hottest part of the day. And I won't be looking out into the parking lot either. I'll actually have a view. Maybe of Mount Hood. So, like our old friend Tom Grossi, going through a lot of changes. All for the better. So, a lot of action went on in the NFL, of course, this being Sunday. But of course, we had a lot of early games too. And we still have that post pandemic carryover where a lot of the games have been competitive. And my Cardinals against the Bills, Nash, as you well know, was one of them. Unfortunately for me, the wrong team won. Again, it was a case of the Cardinals played well enough to take a lead and then promptly blow it in the later stages of the game. I have not seen the highlights, or in my case, lowlights. I know that there was a kickoff return for a touchdown on our side, which is a nice thing to see, and it's a rare thing these days. Speaking of kickoffs, I've finally gotten to see the new setup, and I don't know. I'd have to take a look at that Cardinals touchdown to see how things went and how he managed to get through the gauntlet. But it's still the same problem. They're kicking off from the 35, and there are a lot of touchbacks. I really wish they'd send it back to the 30 like they did before so we could get more possible returns out of it. So while I'm watching the comely Carrie Underwood do her thing with the NFL Sunday Night Anthem, that's my rant for the evening. Maybe I'll have some more later. Got up very early this morning. I'm really struggling to stay awake. I had a chocolate caramel bar from work that was loaded on the caffeine. It tastes real good. And that's kept me hanging around for this middle part of the afternoon. And the Lions are making their way onto the field again. And they've got the twinkling lights in Ford Field where the seats are all decked out in white and blue. They're showing Matthew Stafford, the ex-Lion, warming up. Mike and Chris are in the booth. And how did this get down to 17 on the volume? Okay. As far as life being for me, Nash, you heard all the updates. I actually had a job while I was interviewing for this latest one. I'm happy with where I'm going to get it because it'll involve a lot more technology monitoring, which I wasn't doing at all at my previous job. How about you? I want to hear how your beginning teenage life is going. Parents being a pain. Of course, if you don't want to share, if that's too sensitive for you, you don't have to. But things are looking up for me, obviously. Mom is getting a new job. Tell her I said congratulations. And we're back at commercial. Hmm. So, as I'm sure you're aware, the Seahawks won today despite themselves. Although Denver certainly didn't help out in the first half. That was a crazy, whack, funky way to score. 3 field goals and 2 safeties. It's a really weird way to get 13 points. But then they made their comeback, made their second half adjustments, and shut down the rookie QB until it was, and although he tried to make it up until it was too late. By then it was too late, I mean. So, we await the start of the game. Now I really want the Rams to lose. Not that I was a big fan of theirs in the first place. I'm all in for the Lions because I want them to have success, which they've rarely done. And you can see I've got the glare on the left side of the face. I'm trying to keep the sun coming in for as long as possible because it's going to get pretty cool in the evening. And Christian McCaffrey is getting his fair share of ads now that he's a Super Bowl performer. You watch the Olympics, Nashi? Oh, JV football. Okay. That's nice. What position, if you don't mind my asking? Yeah, kind of. Let's see. O line. Okay. I don't know why, for some reason, I didn't think you were a big dude. At any rate, I'm back to making you a moderator again. Apparently, I had to restart that for you since you changed your username. And Megatron's done giving the intro. And Melissa Stark is the sideline reporter again. I gotta remember in the future to make the start 5:15 again. Because I keep forgetting they don't actually start at 5:15. It's more like 5:23. Rams are taking the field for the kickoff. Wow, the Lions tied for the most wins in a season in team history last season. McVay has made 5 postseason appearances, the third head coach to get there before age 40. The Lions are going to be doing the kickoff. Interesting stat about the percentage of kickoffs returned. It's gone up 50% since last season. I have no idea how good the Cards are going to be. If you saw my attempt at a hype video, they're still an extremely young team. Like last year, they have a double-digit number of rookies. So, Lions fans are now booing Stafford. Okay. You got the insignia that you're the moderator, so that part I got to work. So Stafford's in the gun. Kyron Williams is the lone back. Puka Nacua is in motion. Stafford back to throw, and he gets it to Williams, and he is trucked. Anzalone with the loss of yardage tackle. Crowd is pumped up for that. And Williams did not have much of a chance to make a move. Anzalone was right on him like ticks in a hound dog. So 2nd and 11. Snap to Stafford. He's under pressure, floating it up, and it's incomplete. Receiver in the vicinity was Demarcus Robinson. So it'll be 3rd and 11. Nearly passed for 4,000 yards last season. And he's back in the gun again. Williams is to his right. Tight ends in motion, number 86, and now he's audibling at the line. Tight end's coming back the other way, and he passes it off to Cooper Coffee Cup. And again, they were brought down for a loss, and again, it's Anzalone leading the charge. So it'll be 4th down and a long way. Rams are going to punt it. Good start for the Lions. Oh, yeah. Since I didn't see the game, I haven't seen any highlights other than Josh Allen scoring a touchdown. He pretty much got shut down. So the Bills defense did not want him to punish them. And they forced Murray into a lot of short yardage throws. His average per pass attempt was under 10 yards, and the Lions' Raymond, number 11, returned it to the 32. 13:26 left to go in the quarter. And Jared Goff is taken over, trying to keep the crowd noise to a minimum. And Detroit's fans are doing what Indy's fans did for Manning and obeying immediately. Yeah, one catch for 4 yards. Handoff to Montgomery. David Montgomery, that is. They're introducing the offense. And one of the linemen introduces college as the. Is it the U, the Ohio State University? I hate it when they do that. In the meantime, Amon-Ra St. Brown caught that ball on second down but did not gain much. Goff had 4,500 yards plus last season. Great comeback year for him. Goff's in the shotgun. Jameson Williams in motion. Montgomery in motion as well, inching up to the line. Goff with the shotgun gets the snap, and he's in trouble, and he is dropped at the 30. Byron Young with the sack. So for the moment, the Rams aren't missing Aaron Donald too much. And they did not rush many people. It was just a 4-man job. So far it's a defensive game. And Fox is going to punt it for the Lions. Williams for the Rams is going to be the return guy. Oh, and the punt goes out of bounds. And we have laundry on the field. Adrian Hill is the head honcho in the referee crew. Holding on the return team. Half the distance to the goal. So they get to start from the 10. Rosenboom is the guilty party. 11:20 left. We are at commercial break. Man, my laptop was a mess bringing it out. And this is what I used to clean it. I could use a little light dusting. Got too much stuff in the bristles. Forgive me as I do my fall cleaning. Well, at least your team got a win at ours expense. There are quite a few surprises this week already. Patriots made short work of the Bengals, which I don't think anyone expected given their record last year. The Saints blowing out the Panthers was something of a surprise. You'd think that with a new coach, Bryce Young would have improved on things, but still a work in progress. Let me see if I can double check the scores again while I've got the chance by way of review. Oh, yeah, Pittsburgh won without scoring a TD. So did, on the offense, that is. So did Chicago. Uh, Houston hung on to beat Indy. Miami did the same with Jacksonville. Oh, yeah, Minnesota thumped the Giants. Another somewhat of a disappointing result. Sam Darnold really impressed, even if it's only one game. He'll be someone to keep an eye on. Oh! Stafford almost threw a pick, but Cooper Kupp back to his all-star self. But it's still second down and 5. Stafford is in the gun, no backfield behind him. Gets a pass off quickly. Again to Cooper Kupp, who breaks a tackle. Gets to the 26. So he's already got 3 catches in the game. And it looks like they're going with no huddle offense. Stafford shouting instructions. Stafford back to pass again. This time he gets it to the tight end, number 86, Kobe Parkinson. The battle of overpaid Florida QBs. Well, Tua at least earned his money, and so did the kicker, making a 50-plus yarder with no time left. Back to the action on the field. It's a first down for the Rams. Stafford back to pass. Another quick one to Cooper Kupp yet again. A lot of quick short passes. And we got a handoff to Williams this time. First handoff of the game. He gets a first down. So Williams is in his 3rd year out of Notre Dame. 9 minutes left to go in the first. Ooh, Oreo mint ice cream. Mint ice cream's always a good flavor. You made a very good choice, young man. So, again, a short pass by Stafford. This time to Puka Nacua. He's busted by Anzalone out of bounds, but not before making a first down. So the first, no, actually, I think it's the second one that went over 10 yards. Did a little shuffle off to the side. And he got past the 40. Gave him forward progress to about, let's see, 38. Kupp's in motion. Stafford's back to pass again. He gets it to Kupp again. He's driven out of bounds by Arnold, number 0 on the Lions defense. And now they're reintroducing the Rams offense. Stafford back to pass again. He was under pressure, and it's incomplete. So now it's 3rd and 6, halfway through the quarter already. Congratulations, Nash. It's fun to have people in chat I can talk to this time. My first season doing streaming was a very lonely endeavor. I appreciate you being here, and whoever's joined you. Hello there to the new person. We've got a scoreless first quarter for the moment. And Stafford's back to pass once more with feeling. He gets it again to Parkinson, who makes a move back to the inside and gets another first down. So they're sticking with the no huddle. Stafford's putting a premium on getting that ball off in a hurry. And to new guy or gal, if you want to chat us up, go ahead. Puka Nacua is in motion, fakes the handoff to Williams, and he gets it to, or he tried to get it to Davis Allen, the other tight end, number 87, but he couldn't hang on to it. 2nd and 10. So apparently Tyrell Higbee is still out with a torn ACL, their tight end from last year. So 10 plays on this drive and 71 yards already. Stafford back to pass. Oh, and he's down! Marcus Davenport shares in the sack. So it's now 3rd and 18. Stafford back to pass again. Now we got Laundry yet again, and it appears it's the Cha-Cha. Let's see. Ooh. Sorry to hear that, Nash. So McClendon with the false start. So 3rd and 23. Got some time added back on the clock. Oh, the sun's almost about ready to get onto my camera. I'm going to have to switch that at the next commercial break. Okay. Oh, they're huddling up for a change. Oh, they restarted the clock. Under 6 minutes left. Play clock's winding down. And they decide to play it safe and hand it to Williams, although he does get a nice chunk of green grass. It's not enough for the first. So the Rams have a rookie kicker, Joshua Carty. He's going to attempt the field goal. One of 3 kickers selected in this year's draft. Oh, you have a game tomorrow on a Monday? Okay, 5 minutes left. Here we go. The snap, the hole, the kick, and it is good. Almost perfect. So a good confidence booster for the young man. From my dad's master's University of Stanford. And Goff will take the reins soon. We are on commercial break, and I got to figure out how to keep the sun from interfering with the camera. I give you, once again, what's left of the chair. Ugh. Let's see. Let's see. Gotta do some testing out of the lights. Because this shade, this 5 o'clock shadow on my face, I don't think it's a good look. Let's see if that makes a difference. Ugh. Yeah. What do you think, my adoring public? Ugh. My apartment faces west. Well, the windows face northwest, if you count the bedroom. So I've got a lot of sunlight coming through. Although it won't be for much longer. 3-story apartment building. Yeah, it'll have to rest in peace, or maybe in pieces. It served me well these past 4 years, but it's just flaking too much. I really need to get a new one, preferably a love seat. Okay, and we're back from commercial break. And we have the kickoff already. The punter is doing the kickoffs for the Rams, and he kicks it all the way in the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And now we have the Rams defense being introduced. Oh, there's a Shula again on the sidelines. Grandson of Don. As usual, his first name starts with a D. So David Montgomery took the handoff, gained about 3. Oh, wait a minute. It was Chris Shula. Never mind. I was a letter off. Teammate of Sean McVay at Miami of Ohio. And we got a toss to Jahmyr Gibbs, and he's forced out of bounds, close to the first down. Four minutes left in the quarter. He quickly goes out, and Montgomery comes back in. It'll be 3rd and 1. I've got a bug flying in front of me. Ugh, no more. And Montgomery gets the first down while I was distracted trying to smash a potential mosquito. And Lions break out of the huddle. Goff is under center this time. Montgomery, the sole back, tight end in motion, fakes the handoff to Montgomery, and then he does a reverse pass to Montgomery. But we got Laundry. And the ref's mic was accidentally on. Ref ball early showing. Ooh, hands to the face on the defense. Automatic first down. Ooh, shoved it right into the face. Oh, not once, but twice. And for a very long time on the second one. So, hello to the new arrival. We've got the Rams with a 3-0 lead on Detroit. 2:46 left in the quarter. Had a hands to the face penalty on the defensive line. Lions break out of the huddle. Goff's back in the gun. Montgomery's to his right. Tight ends in motion. And we have a handoff to Montgomery, and he's got some daylight, and he slipped, unfortunately. Otherwise, he could have gotten some more. He got 7 as it was. So the Lions are in no hurry to get things moving, unlike the Rams when it comes to the offense. They're staying in the huddle each and every time. And so now we got a back to either side of Goff, who's in the gun. And we got a bunch of guys in motion. Now Goff's under center. And he hands it to Montgomery again. And he gets the first down. Tackled by number 8, Verse. Rare these days you see 2 running backs in the backfield. Unless it's at the goal line. So they got Ben Johnson, the Lions offensive coordinator, interviewed for quite a few head coaching jobs, but in the end he decided to stick with Detroit. Another hand off to Montgomery, and he gets a lot more green again. Gets an 8-yard gain this time. Only a minute left in the quarter. And he was saying he had unfinished business in Detroit, which is why he stayed. Okay. Goff's in the gun. St. Brown's in motion. He gets it off quickly to Jameson Williams, but he is swarmed and does not get a thing. And it's looking like this may be the end of the quarter. Okay, congratulations. I went to D.C. when I was in middle school. Got to be part of a wreath-laying ceremony at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Saw a lot of attractions. It was my first time on the East Coast. I actually moved there for a little while, about 3 years. It's where I met my ex. And the first quarter has ended. We're muting the commercials. And Venom is looking pretty freaky. Ooh, he turns a horse and a bunch of other creatures into very hostile beings. So, as we await the action to resume, I got to check on my other fellow Arizona teams. I've been keeping an eye on the WNBA this summer, in addition to the Olympics. My Sun Devils are 2-0 when it comes to men's football. Impressively held off Mississippi State. The SEC, being what it is not an easy conference to put away. My Diamondbacks are in contention for the playoffs. Another thing I forgot was my D-backs hat. Let's see. And they are up 9-4 over the Astros. Nice. Okay. I'm going to keep an eye on that for a little while. They lost big to the Astros last night, but they're still in the wild card spot, barely hanging on, though. It's quite crowded in the top 6. It's actually the top 7. Okay. We are back in action. Goff's back to pass, and it's incomplete. St. Brown, the attempted target. This will be interesting. Given how Dan Campbell likes to take risks, and he made more than half of his 4th down conversions since he's been the coach. So, okay. And he hands it off to Montgomery, and he easily makes it. Wasn't the tush push, but it was successful nonetheless. I'm sorry, who is Angle? Whoever he is, it's a shame he's out for the season. Okay. And we have a fake reverse and a pass to the tight end. Jake Laporta with a first down right at the 10. Oh, WNBA. Oh, right. Angel Reese. Yeah, she is out with a wrist injury. She and Caitlin Clark have really tore up the league. Couple other pretty good rookies. Camila Cardoso, Cameron Brink, who unfortunately is also out for the year. Oh, St. Brown just stiff-armed a guy. But good tackle to keep him from getting a touchdown. So it's 2nd and goal. Oh, yeah, J.C. Brennan of the Dallas Wings. So unfortunately, she got stuck on a bad team that hasn't made things of it, but the Wings had quite a few people on the IR to start the season. So it's at the 6, tight end in the fullback position, and Goff hands off to Montgomery, but he gets nothing. May have even lost a yard. Oh, sorry to be critical, Nash, but spelling counts. You kind of had me confused with that. I was a spelling bee champion 2 years in a row in elementary school. It's something I'm personally proud of, and something I keep an eye out on. Goff backed up pass after getting the snap, and tried to get Laporta, but it was too high for him. So it's 4th and goal again. 4th down again. This time it's 4th and goal. Looks like this time they're going to settle for the field goal. And the kicker is Jake Bates. Another new kicker for a team. A UFL promotion. Oh yeah, the Vikings. They lost JJ McCarthy for the year. I don't think he even played a down in the preseason. That's pretty rough. So if Darnold does well the rest of the season, as well as he did in the first game, that'll be an interesting quarterback battle in 2025. Oh, right. I had the Chargers won. They've got a Justin Herbert commercial, so that jogged my memory to check the afternoon scores. Dallas, of course, beat Cleveland. Told you about Seattle beating Denver. And then Monday night, it's the Jets against the Niners. I'd hate to root for the Jets just because I want the NFC West teams to lose, because that would mean rooting for Aaron Rodgers, who's turned into a flake and a half. And NBC Sports is showing reminders that the Pac-12 is no more. It's really the Pac-2. Washington State is playing Washington in September when it should be in late November or early December. And UCLA is playing Indiana. That's nuts. Whoa, that's quite an interesting knuckleball. And so they're actually going to return it. But, I mean, that kick had no lift on it whatsoever. So we're all tied at 3. And Matthew Stafford's barely taking 2 seconds to get off his throws, doing the Kurt Warner special. He's only passed for 66 yards on 9 completions. And now he's under center for the first time, and he does a handoff to Nacua. And he got 7 before being forced out of bounds. 12 minutes left in the half. And to the second guy or gal who's here, take off your jacket and stay a while. Love to hear from you. Ronnie Rivers is in the backfield behind, and he gets the handoff, and he pushes for a first down. It'll be close. Looks like they may give him forward progress. And yes, indeed, it's a first down. Just past the 32 of the Rams. Stafford's back in the gun. Kupp's in motion. Now he's audibling. And the crowd's getting full-throated. Nakua's in motion now. And it's a nope, fake the handoff. Quick. Oh, dropped by the tight end, Parkinson. Second and 10 now. They're resetting the play clock. Oh, they have got the decibel meter running. Kupp's in motion. Stafford's taking his time. Hands it off to Rivers again. And he got a nice gain. 10 plus, first down. Nash, whatever you're saying, the heart's in the way. Who doesn't deserve Rookie over the Year over Puka? I'm sorry, I don't remember the awards from last year too much. And Stafford is forced to call a timeout because of issues with getting the play set. 10:01 left in the half. "30-minute timeout." And we're going to meet the commercial again. Who was the Rookie of the Year? I could look it up, but the action's already come back. So Stafford's in the gun with Rivers in the backfield. First and 10 on the Rams 40, between the 44 and the 45. Kupp's in motion. Stafford's now back to pass. Gets it to Nacua. 7-yard gain, looks like. Oh, CJ Stroud. Yeah, I think he did. Nacua would have been a close second. A lot of guys were involved in the Rams' resurgence. Stroud basically carried that Texans team. And Kupp is going to run it. But he gets the first down. How could I forget about CJ Stroud? Oh, we got another entry into the room. Nice to have you in. We got a tied ball game. And I get a feeling this is going to be a down-to-the-wire game. Stafford's in the gun. Kupp's in motion. Back to pass, Stafford is. And he gets it to Nacua again. And again, he gets 7 yards. Clock continues to run. 2nd and 4. And now they're back in the huddle. One of the Rams is bleeding on the O-line. And it's a handoff to Williams, who gets the first down. And it's a grinded out kind of affair. So the brother of the Packers head coach is the offensive coordinator for the Rams. And Aaron Glenn also came back, the Lions defensive coordinator. Stafford's back to pass. Oh, and it's swatted away. Brian Branch. It could have been a Green Bay Packer, but Detroit got to him first. Swatted away from Cooper Kupp. And yes, I heard what happened to Love. I was watching Grossi's stream of the game. I got tired early, went to bed before he got hurt, and only found out about it the next day. And the Packers are strangely fortunate. It's only a sprain of his knee. And at most, he'll be out 6 weeks. Stafford back to pass in the meantime. He's in trouble, but he gets it off and throws it out of bounds. Davenport again on the pressure. It's now 3rd and 10. He really made mincemeat out of that left tackle. He may have hit the ball as Stafford was throwing it. Crowd's really on its feet now. Stafford's in the gun. Got a back to his left. Receivers in motion to the left. Stafford now back to pass. Gets it off quick to Nacua, but he could not get to the first down marker. He had to dive for it on the ground. Oh, and Stafford's hurt. But he seems to, well, he's less gimpy than he was a couple of seconds ago. Aiden Hutchinson, knocked him over one of his teammates. McVay's gonna do his risk as well. And Nakua's hurt. He's on the sidelines. So Stafford's going to gut through this. 4th and 4 on the 23 of the Lions. He's back to pass. And, no, Kupp dropped it. Davis, number 23, was in the vicinity and kept Kupp from getting, well, actually, I think all he may have done was just get a hand in his face because he didn't tip the ball. It was Kupp's to hang on to, and he couldn't. And we are now at commercial break again. And the sun is finally down. Gonna reopen the shades a little. Once more with feeling, I give you what's left of the chair. Ugh. Okay. There they are. So the Lions will get the ball back at their own 23 once action resumes. And we just wait for it to resume. To those who have just joined me for a little less longer than our moderator, I welcome all forms of positive chat. But if you just want to lurk, that's fine too. And Stafford's getting his foot taped up, more specifically his ankle. So Goff is under center now and fakes the handoff to Montgomery, passes it, he gets it complete! Jameson Williams! He's knocking over chairs, he's knocking over people, he's knocking over people with water cups. I think to some fans he's been a bit of a disappointment, but that was definitely a big catch. Big time catch in Rams territory. So they're now at the 41 of LA. Another fake handoff, and Goff is going to gun it and try to get Williams again, but he overthrew him. And Williams was double covered as it was. Oh, yeah, the gambling suspension. That will not endear you to fans. Goff's back to pass yet again. It's a screen to Gibbs, and he's going to get a chunky yards. About 14. Another first down. And he got a very good series of blocks from the O-line. Glasgow was one of them. Tight end did a good job holding people off too. And now we got a reverse, and Williams is getting the ball again, and he's got a convoy as well. Gets down to the 11. Tight end right was a part of it. Oh, and now Williams is hurt. Under 5 left in the half. Roseboom got him from behind and then knocked him into Durant, the secondary guy. Decker and Ragnow were also blocking downfield. It's in the second level. Who's the most overrated team you think this year, Nash? Oh, and forgive the noise from upstairs. Neighbor has a kid going through the terrible twos. So if you hear a lot of screaming and stomping of the feet, you know what the reason is. I did not have this issue last year. Oh, the Bears? Well, Caleb Williams didn't exactly impress. And I don't know how it was he got to be the number one pick when he couldn't lead USC to the Rose Bowl, let alone a 10-win season. But as long as they continue the tradition of defense and special teams, if you were watching the game today, you were witness to their usual dominating effort by the monsters of the Midway. Who may remain in Chicago after all, after that Arlington Heights attempted hijacking. The preliminary things I'm seeing are that they may want to end up doming Soldier Field. So the action is back. Clock is running again. Gibbs is the back to the left of Goff, and already we got whistling. So Williams got his ankle taped too. So premature starting of the game clock without the time clock. And now both of them are running at roughly the same time. St. Brown's in motion. Goff is audibling, it appears. Out of the gun. Gets the snap, hands it off to Gibbs. And close to getting a first down, just a little short. Got about 8 yards to the 6. And for what's worth, I'm not sure how you can properly rate a team. Or consider someone overrated or underrated. That's why I think predictions for a season based on the last one are a waste of time. We got Gibbs running it again. He got a yard, no more. Down at the 5, a yard short. And again, we'll see how it goes with the next play. Gibbs is still in the huddle. Goff is trying to quiet the crowd. Oh, they're going to do the tackle eligible thing again. Crowd was cheering that. Goff's under center. Hands it off to Gibbs. He's trying to get around and then cuts back in and gets the first down. Down at the 4. I don't know how he found the gap. There were like 7 Rams who were within the vicinity, and he managed to avoid them all to get the first. They're marking it actually at the 3. Goff back to pass. He gets it to Laporta. Oh no, right, number 89, and he's short. Tackled out of bounds by number 3 of the Rams. Didn't get who the name of that was because of the buffering. And we're down to the 2-minute warning. Hello, new arrival. You arrived just in time for there to be a commercial break. We're tied at 3. Though the Lions are driving. And we've got the latest superhero or anti-hero movie. Arthur Fleck, a.k.a. the Joker, and Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn. That's right. And it's going to be rated R. Interesting. I usually prefer those to be PG-13. D-backs gotta run. Thank you for keeping an eye on that game for me, Nash. Let's see. Oh, it's now in the middle of the 7th. Oh, the Astros got to run too, so it's 10-5. What I find interesting about baseball this year, in the little time I've looked at it, no team is dominating in the standings, and it's highly unlikely anyone will get to 100 wins. The last team with an opportunity to do that appears to be the Phillies. They have the best record throughout the whole league, though that won't necessarily guarantee them home field advantage in the World Series if they get that far. Oh yeah, with all the hand-wringing about the Cowboys signing their players, they certainly did their job. And Goff, in the meantime, hands it to Gibbs, who, did he get it? Nope. They say he's short by about maybe a third of a yard. And they're running the clock. Oh, he actually fumbled, but they ruled the runner was down by contact. Yeah. He may have gotten in after all. The ball broke the plane and his knees didn't hit the ground because he was upside down when he reached the ball over, and he was over a ram we may have our first touchdown of the game. But of course, with the time they wait for the review, we're going to have a commercial break again. One play, it's already the commercial. Okay. So we're now at the bottom of the 7th. Oh, so this game is in Houston. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, being the son of Southsiders from Chicago, I take a look at Chicago teams as well. The Cubs are still in the running. They actually had a no-hitter earlier this month. The Chicago Fire are not doing well in MLS, though. In the Sky, they lost Angel Reese for the year, although they're still in playoff contention. Given how many teams you can allow in the playoffs there, you can celebrate mediocrity when it comes to the 8th spot. The Sky are one of 3 teams with at least double-digit wins that can compete. What really surprises me is that anyone could be worse than the A's. The A's have actually improved quite a bit for that team, anyways. They're not even the worst in the AL in their own division. That's the Angels, which is predictable given they had to give up Shohei and Trout can't keep from getting hurt. Touchdown Lions. Review's over. He got the football before the shoulder hit the ground. He got the football over the plane. Football's a game of inches. And Bates hits the extra point. It's interesting about Nakua's injury. Looks like there wasn't any contact with it when he fell to the ground after getting that catch. And one of the offensive linemen for the Rams is among the walking wounded. Noteboom number 70. Yeah, the American League Central was a dumpster fire last couple of seasons. The Guardians wasn't hard for them to win last year, but now they've got some competition with the Twins and the Royals, or is it the Twins and the Tigers? In the meantime, touchback, how predictable. As I look at the standings in the MLB, it's the Royals and the Twins. Although the Tigers, they have a winning record. They have an outsider's shot at getting in. Although it'll be quite a stretch unless they can go on a huge run. Yeah, no team is running away with any of the divisions. Astros are 5 up on the Mariners. Guardians 2.5 up on the Royals, and the Yankees are just a half a game up on the O's. We're back to the action in football, and they hand it off to Williams. But there's a flag on the play, one of Jade's headbands. I'm starting to think that the Rams are just going to run this clock out. Although, with Davenport being offside for the Lions on that play, maybe that changes the calculation. The Rams do have 2 timeouts. Another handoff to Williams. He gets the first down. No timeout called yet. Well, now Stafford goes in the no huddle. He's back to pass. Gets it out, but it's incomplete. Amik Robertson knocked it out of Cooper Kupp's hands. 50 seconds left in the half. So, yeah, with the expanded playoff format in baseball, later chance of seeing who ultimately is going to make it. So, probably about 10 teams with a puncher's chance in the AL of making it. Stafford's back to pass again. He gets it to number 18, but there's another flag on the play. Aiden Hutchinson shaking his head. Oh, it's going to be roughing the passer. Ugh, brutal. And it was only a 1-yard gain. So he almost did to Stafford what happened to Tom Brady when he was out for a year. And Hutchinson's giving the who me look like they often give in soccer. So that stops the clock with 43 seconds. Allows the Rams to save a timeout. Kupp's in motion. Stafford's back to pass. He gets it off to Parkinson, who gets out of bounds. It saves yet another timeout. And that was quite the gain. Knocked out at about the 19 by Robertson, number 21 of the Lions. That was a 20-yard gain. Though Nakua's on the bench still. Stafford's in the gun again. Back to pass again. Oh, he almost got sacked, and he flips it out to Williams, who gets 9 yards, and they're going to call timeout finally with 28 seconds left. Hutchinson almost had him, but couldn't wrap his arms around him. Anzalone had the tackle, prevented the first down. Well, they added a second on the clock. It's actually 2nd and 2 now. Rams are breaking the huddle. Williams is in the backfield behind Stafford, who's in the gun again. Crowd's trying to be a distraction. Kupp's in motion to the left. Stafford back to pass. He gets Kupp, who immediately goes out of bounds for the first. Only 3 seconds taken off the clock. 26 seconds left. It'll be 1st and goal. Play clock is running. Okay. Stafford back to pass. Faking the throw. Then he gets it off, and it's over the head of number 15. 5 seconds off the clock. 2nd and goal. And crowd trying to get loud again. Stafford's got to hurry up. He got it off supposedly in time. Oh, intercepted! Joseph, number 31. Oh! Now you're kind of wishing, if you're a Rams fan, that they did have the delay a game. He was trying to get number 18, but Joseph was right there. Johnson was the intended receiver, and Stafford's going, Kirby Joseph. That's interesting. Goff is going to throw it. What is he doing? He got sacked by Verse, number 8. Oh, that could have been a disaster if he had lost the ball. I mean, Dan Campbell's a risk taker, but that's ridiculous. Oh. Hi, Chihuahua. Well, the Lions avoided a complete mental breakdown, and they lead 10-3 at the half. I know nobody's paying me millions of bucks to coach a team, but common sense dictates that you just want to take a knee. And they had to show Josh Allen jumping into the end zone. Okay. So there are going to be halftime highlights coming up soon. I need to, for lack of a more elegant word, leak. So, I'm going to mute so you can't hear me do that. Oh, was the chair talking smack about me? Uh, you know, as I was away, another thought that crept into my head: what if Goff had gotten seriously hurt on that play, like broken down and paralyzed for life? If I was the owner of the Lions, I would have pulled up George Steinbrenner and fired Campbell right on the spot. They are strangely fortunate nothing bad happened, other than lost yardage for statistical purposes. So I gotta leave again because I want to get my D-backs cap out for more games. Ugh. Ah, I've never looked good in hats. Seeing the way I look now just reinforces it, but I want to show my pride. So, some of the usual suspects had really great games this weekend. TJ Watt, Stephon Diggs. And unfortunately, Josh Allen, although Nash, obviously, you were thrilled. So we got Jason Garrett and Devin McCourty and Chris Sims on the halftime crew. Oh yeah, Tyreek Hill, hours after getting busted for something he did wrong with his car, he scores an 80-yard TD. That was nuts. Oh, they got Calais Campbell too? Ugh. I wonder if those two arrests are going to have any political ramifications, given the way Florida is. Could be fodder for the debate on Tuesday. Ugh. I mean, if I was arrested for something questionable, my mind would be so messed up. And for Hill to come through all that and help the Dolphins win, that's that's quite a show of mental fortitude. So let's see how my D-backs are doing. Oh, they added an insurance run in the 8th. But the Astros are due up, and they still have a potent lineup at the bat. You know, 18 games left in the season for the A's, and they already have 62 wins. Win one more, and they avoid the infamous 100 loss mark. The White Sox already have 111, although they won their last game. What do you think? Oh, sure. Give me the silent treatment. Probably the best investment I have ever made for 25 cents. This very sturdy scratcher. Good for all parts of the body and for getting stuff stuck on the side of either a washer or dryer if it fell off. That's what's going to pass as halftime entertainment on this channel. Kind of shadowing my forehead. Probably should turn on the other lights. Yeah, I'm going to have to get up yet again. This is what you get when you face amateur hour. No professional lighting here. Thursday is the Bills and the Dolphins. Yeah, a quarter. My ex-neighbor was getting evicted after an emergency transfer to Tucson. He neglected to pay the rent here because he left without packing much of anything. And to help bail him out financially, I bought about a dozen of his things. Dirt cheap, including the Amazon Fire TV I'm watching this game on. That was $25. That was something of a godsend, but this may have been the ultimate because I already had a back scratcher that broke off when I was trying to retrieve stuff from the side of the dryer and the washer. Actually, in the back of the washer, too. I am very uncoordinated when it comes to taking my stuff out of the laundry bag and trying to keep it from falling over. So this has proven invaluable. Let's see, are they about to start the game again? Yep. Rams are kicking off. And it's going to be a touchback. Ask him about that near screwy move of getting your quarterback killed, Melissa. She's interviewing Dan Campbell as I speak. Talk about a brain freeze. You wussed out. In the meantime, David Montgomery got the handoff. He got about 2 yards on the carry. Goff is in the gun. Montgomery's to his right. And he hands it off to Montgomery, who gets another couple of yards. It is third down. Oh, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat Washington. So I don't know how I missed that score. So it's 3rd and 4. Bunch of people in motion. Goff has an empty backfield. He's back to pass. Gets it to Williams. Oh, nope. Incomplete. And he would not have gotten a first down even if he'd have caught it, because Rams linebacker Reeder was immediately on him, number 51. Fox is punting it away for the Lions. And, oh no! They almost had it down at the 3, but the Lions special teams fumbled it forward into the end zone. It bounced back from the 1 and 15. Ugh. That will have really set the Rams back. But they're going to get it on, I believe, they're going to get it on the 20. Oh. Well, I am pleasantly surprised that more than one person has stuck with me for a good portion of this game. Thank you all for hanging around. I seem to be making headway with fans. So for the other 2 of you, just so you know, I'll only be doing Sunday night games unless my Cardinals actually get on TV. Since I live in the Portland area, Seattle is considered the main team. So whenever they have a home game and it's on the same network that the Cardinals would be playing on, the Seahawks will get priority. So no chance to get the game in Buffalo. I got stuck with the game on Fox that my antenna could not receive properly. Pittsburgh and Atlanta. And I missed the game with Tom Brady's debut, the Cowboys and the Browns also. So let's see. And Cardinals are going to face the Rams next week. Okay, we're back in action. Williams has gotten a handoff and lost a yard. Davis with the tackle for the loss. And Puka Nacua has been put on the cart. Well, that was smart of them to put him on the cart so he doesn't injure himself further while walking to the locker room. So 2nd and 11. Oh, Jade! You're here! Welcome, my Minneapolis gal. Jade, this is Nash. Nash, this is Jade. Oh. So in the meantime, Stafford had an incomplete pass while getting pressured by Aiden Hutchinson. It's now 3rd and 10. Stafford back to pass again. Throws it. Oh, almost picked off. Brian Branch. 3 and out for the Rams, so they'll be punting it too. Yes, indeed. It's been a decent game thus far. For that, I'm eternally grateful. I struggled to stay awake last season broadcasting these streams. Rams, Evans with the punt. And we got a return. Khalif Raymond, he only gets a couple. So we got a Bills fan, a confirmed Bills fan, and a confirmed Vikings fan in the chat. And we got yet another Peyton Manning commercial. Let's see. Oh, yeah. You're on Central Time. And Nash, are you on Central Time too? That would make it about 9 p.m. Yeah. The man's getting paid and having fun. It's too bad I don't have cable so I can see him and his brother, but I'm fine with just watching the highlights on YouTube. Okay, so ball's at the 41. Goff's under center. Fakes the pass, hands it off to Montgomery. He gets 5. Yeah, Peyton's got quite the personality. Okay, 2nd and 5. Goff fakes the handoff and then passes it to Montgomery, who he faked the handoff to. And he seems to think he wasn't down, but the ref said otherwise. So appreciative to have both of you here. It's nice to talk to someone in chat for a change. That's right, you're a Dakota guy, Nash. Yeah, Montgomery was down that elbow. So it was only 2-yard gain, 3rd and 3. Goff back to pass out of the gun. And he is going to gun it. And he's got Williams wide open. It's going to be a touchdown, although there's a flag on the play. Jade, one of your headbands showed up. And Williams is doing his little happy dance. Let's see what the penalty's for. White of the Rams isn't looking happy. Illegal contact on the defense. All right. He's a happy dude. And Bates is going to try the extra point. And the heir of touchdown Jesus is apparently in the end zone. Boy, Goff was pinpoint on that. Williams actually had to slow down to get the catch. But this changes things quite a bit in terms of the temper of the game. If the Rams aren't careful, this one could run away from them really damn quick. And obviously we're at commercial. And fortunately, the sun has started to set. Twilight is upon me. And soon have to start turning on more lights. Jade, I don't know if you're into baseball, but your Twins are doing quite a nice job for themselves, as are my Diamondbacks. Oh, yeah, and then there are the Lynx in the WNBA. There's Minnesota United in the MLS. Your city has 4 times less the population that Phoenix does. You also have a population less than Portland, yet you have a ton of more sports teams. Given we lost hockey, and we won't get a soccer team unless we have a dome ready for it. Because nobody's going to want to come to an open-air stadium in the summer. To watch guys kick a ball around. And Detroit has already kicked it off. And guess what? It's a touchback. Oh, wait. Well, the players still are going to run, even when it's quite obvious it's going to be a touchback. Had me fooled there for a second. For what it's worth, a couple of years ago, once I saw Caitlin Clark hit a logo three-pointer to win a game in overtime for Iowa against the Hoosiers, I became quite the fan. So I've been keeping an eye on the WNBA more than usual. Although I've been watching games since the league's inception. In the meantime, Kyron Williams caught a shovel pass from Stafford but lost 3 yards. They're really putting themselves in the hole, the Rams. Kupp's in motion. Stafford's in the gun. Williams is to his back. Williams gets a run and tries to get back to the at least the original line of scrimmage. So there are a lot of walking wounded for the Rams, it appears. And that list was just the offensive line. So 3rd and 10. Stafford's back to pass. He gets it off quickly to Kupp in a wide receiver screen, and he gets the first down. Cooper Coffee Kupp. I'm going to try and see if I can do the Chris Berman thing where I give athletes unique middle names based on whatever's their first and last name. Like Julio, won't you take me on a sea cruise? Oh, Jade left. Damn. Well, nice you're still here, Nash. Oh, we got a deep pass from Stafford to yet again Cooper Kupp, who's back to being the primary receiver with Nacua out. I kind of don't blame Jade for leaving. It's gonna get late. So, ball's at the 36.5 of the Lions. And we got a fake handoff to Williams, and he gets the pass off to Johnson, but there is no gain. Arnold, number 0, with the open field tackle. We're halfway through the third. As the clock keeps winding down, Williams gets the run. It was I thought that a receiver in motion was doing an illegal motion thing because he moved forward while Stafford was in the count. But no harm, no foul, according to the refs. It's now 3rd and 4. Ball's on the 30. Handoff is to Williams again. He's lucky if he got maybe even a half a yard on this one. It's 4th down. And he's going to go for it. Anzalone had the tackle on Williams. It's 4th and 3. Crowd is really on its feet now. Stafford back to pass. Gets it off. Wide open was Robinson, number 15. Gets it to the 15. It was a 15-yard pass. Yeah, we both missed the Grossi raids. I saw the ones in the Cowboys-Broncos, or the Cowboys-Browns game. As Meatloaf once said, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And welcome to whoever's joining us. Yeah. Again, it's a commercial. So we gotta wait for something to happen. Not sure if somebody was hurt or if they called timeout. Got another cute cartoon movie out. And let's see if the Rams can make something of it. I've been fortunate to have my TV antenna work for NBC tonight. With me being on the 4th floor in my new apartment building, hopefully reception will no longer be an issue with any channel. I've had issues with PBS stations in the past consistently, and the major networks have been touch and go. Doesn't help when the terrible 2-year-old up top is running and interfering with stuff. Oh, the Bears and Texans are going to be the next Sunday night game. A rookie QB and a last year rookie QB. We got to reverse the Kupp again. He got about a yard, and that was it. Going back to last year's playoff game, apparently the Rams have not scored a touchdown whenever they've been in the red zone. See if that'll change this time. Stafford hands it off to Williams, who gets a few. Maybe 3. It's going to be a 3rd down. And the clock is counting down to 4 minutes left in the quarter. I saw that, Nash. One step closer to being a wild card. Although they're still in contention for a West win, but they got to leapfrog 2 teams to get there. Kupp's in motion as Stafford's in the gun. Back to pass. Flips it, and too far for Kupp. And late flag. Let's see what this is for. Campbell's yelling at someone. The refs are discussing it over. Yep, pass interference on Davis. Oh no. On 0? Oh. So there were 2 holds, but they called it on just one guy. Yeah, Arnold was holding cup. Arnold was holding a cup. Only 6 penalties have been accepted. That's not as many as I thought. They kind of cooled off on the throwing the flags. We got a handoff to Williams, and he makes it in. Touchdown, Rams. Darn it. So we'll certainly have the extra point done in a minute or two. 11 plays, 70 yards, and shoot up a lot of clock. Nice dive before his knees hit the ground. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is good. Cardi with the extra point. 17-10 Rams. And we go to commercial. And let's see. What other sports news could I look up? A lot is going on. U.S. Open men's final was earlier today. Had an American there. And the D-backs have hit 80 wins for the season. Let's see. And they too have 18 games left. They could eclipse the win total. All they need would be 5 more wins. And they're 7 games behind the Dodgers as of this morning. Only 1 game behind the Padres. Let's see. Come on, behave. ESPN actually has a link for professional wrestling? So, Yannick Sinner ended up winning over Taylor Fritz. Number 1 player in the world. Congratulations to him. The Rams have kicked it off, and it's a touchback. What a surprise. So Goff is back to being under center. We got a two-person backfield. Tight end Laporta's in motion. Fake the handoff to Gibbs, and now he passes it to Gibbs, who slips and only gets about 2.5 on the completion. Aha! So you are trying to get into MLS. Well, your local team would be, as far as the closest, Minnesota United, if you're looking for a local rooting interest. I live in Portland, so my team's the Timbers, who have been a powerhouse in soccer for a while, although they've missed the playoffs the last 2 years. And of course, Miami has the GOAT, Lionel Messi, and another GOAT within Uruguay, Luis Suarez. It's always fun to see what they're up to, although both have been hurt this year and haven't been to all the games. It'd be nice to see that team in the playoffs to see what they can do. But even without those two, whether it's for international duty or injuries, as Laporta catches the pass, but it's short of the first down. So the Lions are going to have to punt. So Inter Miami, that's one you want to look at and see if that heavily invested lineup, a lot of the guys are from FC Barcelona, are going to advance them into the MLS Cup. And a bit of a risk for Williams to fall on a bouncing punt, but he managed to hang on to it at the 15. And we got a commercial break, 1:31 left in the quarter. But if you go to MLS.com, you'll probably get a bit better educated about all the teams. There are 29 of them. San Diego is going to be the expansion team next year, and that'll make it an even 30. It'll make, I believe it'll make it the largest domestic league in the world. Typically, the leagues in other countries are around 20 teams. So that's my 2 cents on that subject. And we're back to the action. Interesting. So Kyron Williams' mom has a headset on as she's watching the game in the stands. As we're waiting for the snap, Kupp's in motion, handoff goes to Williams, and he is decked behind the line of scrimmage. Brian Branch. See how many he lost. It was only 2. Huh. They must have given him a generous spot. Kupp's in motion. Stanford gets the snap, back to pass, and he gets the ball to Johnson, who spins away from the defenders. Oh, and he's breaking it away! He's down off 40 of the Lions, the 30 and to the 22. Oh, mercy, mercy me. He made some nice moves. And a nice stiff arm, too. Made 2 Lions run into each other. And the quarter has been run down. So it'll be the 4th quarter. 15 minutes left. Plenty of time for the Rams to tie or take the lead. The world has turned. That was a pretty good run after the catch. Not gonna lie. Even though I'd have rather he got tackled because I'm rooting for the Lions. The Rams are insisting on making this a close game. Welcome to those of you who just joined me at this unfortunate commercial break. I don't know if any of you are getting political ads, but they've started to increase where I live. The Portland metro area is home to partially at least 5 congressional districts. 4 in Oregon, 1 in Washington. At least 2 of which are competitive. But enough of that subject. Stafford's trying to audible at the start of the 4th quarter. Kupp's in motion. Gets a snap. Stafford back to pass. Gets Kupp again at the 19. Although they give him another generous spot to the 18. And I'm about to lose my voice. think I'll get myself some Gatorade. Thankfully, they're huddling up. And Stafford is under center. Williams is way back of him. They fake the handoff to Williams. Stafford is going for the end zone. And there is a flag on the play. It looks like Arnold is going to be called again for interference. Ugh. Yep. Kind of obvious. Was all over him. Ball's now at the 1. Stafford's under center. Hands it off to Williams. But he cannot reach across the goal line this time. Although the officials give him half a yard. Oh, I needed that water. Ice is good too. Okay, ball at the half-yard line. Stafford's under center. Johnson is in motion, and he gets the ball. Oh no, Jordan Whittington. But we got a flag. Holding on the offense. Ooh. 10-yard penalty. Oh. It was incidental contact. He's lucky he didn't get, well, maybe not so incidental. He's lucky he didn't get called for a 15-yarder. Oh, no, they did. Wait a minute. Let me take a look here. They're bouncing all over the place. No, it's only 10 yards. And he hands it off to Williams, who gets to the 8. It'll be 3rd and goal. As the clock winds down to just 13 minutes left. Fans are bringing the noise. They are on their feet. Stafford's in the gun. 4 wide receivers. Stafford is lofting it up. Oh, almost picked off. Another flag. Ref ball has come back. And it's holding against the Rams, the preliminary info from the referee. Now they got to see what they got to do. Because if they decline it, it would be 4th down. They're declining the penalty. It's the same guy who had the holding of the face mask of Hutchinson last time. And this time he goes for the neck hook. And LA is not going to go for it. They are going to kick the field goal. So it'll be a 26-yarder. Van's trying to be a distraction. The snap, the hold, the kick, and it is good. 17-13, Detroit still in the lead. And we're back to commercial. I don't know why my TV is cutting out. Well, that's it for the ice from my drink when I had pizza earlier. Those cups do a great job of holding in the cool. Yeah, Apple TV bought up the rights to everything almost. Occasionally, they'll let Fox show some stuff, either on the main network channel or on FS1. I miss being able to see the games locally. Although it's fun knowing that the two guys who called the Timbers matches here have gone big time for Apple. Jake Zivin was the play-by-play guy, and he was the one that called Messi's first game in the Leagues Cup last year. He was paired with Taylor Twellman, who usually would ply his trade with ESPN on soccer games. And he got to call Messi's first goal in America for Inter Miami. In the meantime, the kick is on the way, and yep, touchback. Blah, blah, blah. Ross Smith was the color analyst, and he got picked to do games with a variety of who the play-by-play people are. Ex-Liverpool guy. Well, back to the action on the ground. Gibbs got stuffed for no gain on first down. Oh, Apple TV does allow for free games from time to time. Sometimes they'll do a couple of games a Saturday. There's the occasional weekend when all the games will be viewed for free. And we've got a flag on the play. Looks like another false start. Number 60 is the Guilty Party. That, of course, stops the clock. Goff is back to pass, gets Laporta to 34. Surprising that the Lions have gained so few yards. It's 3rd and 6. Goff back to pass out of the shotgun. And now he has to run. Oh, he's got some room, and he gets the first down. And Stafford and Goff aren't known as mobile quarterbacks, but Goff will run if he has to. He's still got some youth in him. Stafford's 36. I don't think he really wants to do much running anymore. Okay, at the 41.5. Goff under center. Fakes the handoff. Passes it to Jameson Williams, and he's got a lot of room and runs out of bounds before he can get tackled. 10:30 left. Another first down. Williams ran the crossing route. He zigged when everyone else on his team zagged. Got the Rams a bit confused. 2 back set, and the Lions hand it off to Gibbs, and he almost gets a first. And we're under 10 minutes. They actually had a fullback on this play for a change. And it's empty backfield. 5 receivers set. Up, and there's Laundry. Another cha-cha. Stops the clock with 9:15 left. '77 is the Guilty Party. Ragnow. So the middle quarters were penalty-free, relatively speaking. And now the fourth quarter, they're getting flag happy. Goff's in the gun. Gibbs is to his right and goes in motion. And Goff. Oh! Did it get picked off? Yep. Ugh. John Johnson, number 43, got to it before St. Brown did. They both got there at the same time, but Johnson had it bounce his way, and he didn't have full control of it. And now we have the latest guessing game that's been going on for the millennium. What is a catch in the NFL? So let's see if the Lions challenge this. There haven't been any challenges in this game that have been issued by the head coaches. If you make a challenge and you lose the timeout. Both teams have all three. Although with turnovers, I think it's an automatic review. Well, no indication of a review, so it's Rams ball. Stafford's back to pass. He gets it to Kupp, who is driven out of bounds by Anzalone. But short of a first down. He got about 8 on the play, and we're under 9 minutes. Worst time to get a turnover for the Lions. Ugh. All right. Clock is running. Stafford's in the gun. Parkinson in motion. Stafford now back to pass. The pass goes to Parkinson, but he only got a yard or two. So the first down play was 7 yards. Parkinson got about 2. It'll be 3rd and 1. They're 2 for 8 on 3rd down conversions through the air. Kupp's in motion. Stafford's back to pass. Has to get out of the way, but he gets the pass away, and it's completed to Tyler Johnson, number 18. And we're halfway through the quarter now. Stafford's back to pass, gets it off quickly to Kupp again, and no gain. Oh, he actually did a semi-no-look pass. It was like at the last nanosecond, he caught Johnson out of the corner of his eye. Under 7 minutes now. Stafford is still in the gun. Johnson in motion. Stafford now back to pass. Gets it off. Gets it complete. Robinson this time, number 15. But it's a bit short of a first down. So it'll be 3rd and 1. Joff can only just sit and watch. They're in Lions territory now. And Williams gets the first down. Not by much, but he gets a first down nevertheless. Ooh, I got a 3rd thumbs up. Thank you, whoever that was. Oh, we're under 6 minutes now. Oh, hey, Cole. Thanks for showing the love. Nice to have you here. It's gotten really exciting in this game here. And Stafford's back to pass again. He gets it off and gets it to Kupp. They're saying he caught it. My voice is going again. Let's see on the replay. Oh, they get it off really quick, not allowing for Detroit to try and challenge it. Although I don't think there was any doubt he caught it. Yeah, he got it. But the Rams were taking no chances. And we're under 5 minutes. Stafford's really had an efficient game passing. Kupp's in motion now. Stafford back to pass yet again. Oh, he's in trouble and he's scrambling, but he throws it and he gets it off to Robinson, who stepped out of bounds at about the 9. Oh, we got more people in here. Welcome, one and all. Davenport got the faked out, and Stafford, yeah, he's playing on a bum ankle. Ugh. First and goal. Kupp's in motion. Stafford's back to pass again, and he gets it to Kupp, who is wide open, and he sneaks into the corner of the end zone. Touchdown. Ugh. Grape is the best flavor, period. I won't. Mine is orange, but grape's a close second. So 4:30 left. Extra point coming up. And the kick is good. 17 unanswered points by the Rams. Got his leg to nudge the post at the corner of the end zone. And if you'll excuse me, I've got to shed some more light on the subject and start closing blinds. Oh, the blinds can be held off for a little bit. Put some stuff away. Ugh. Yeah, the Stafford revenge game, but it's not over yet. Lions have some time to work with. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to be exact. Still on commercial. Okay, now we're back. I really shouldn't be drinking Powerade when I'm not sweating up a storm, but What the hey? And we have another touchback. Ugh. If you got Cooper Kupp on your fantasy team, you're a very happy person. Goff back to pass. He got St. Brown. Gain of 5. Only his third catch of the evening. The Rams have dominated time of possession, although the Lions have it at least for the last 4:30. Fake the handoff. Oh, Goff got hammered as he threw it, and pass wound up incomplete. Durant, number 14, was the one who got him. Verse was in the vicinity too. So it's 3rd and 5, and we're probably in 4th down territory if he doesn't make it. If the Lions don't make it, that is. Goff back to pass, and he gets it off. Oh, it's no! Oh! Durant had it and then lost it when he hit the ground. Oh! The Lions dodged a bullet, but they're going to punt it. Huh. This is something of a surprise. I mean, Campbell's a a high risk guy, and yet he's going to have it punted. Fox punts it. Kyron Williams fair catches it at the 11. Okay. Oh, for what it's worth, I've been trying to get ready to set up a new channel for Cardinals exclusive content. I had planned to hopefully get some graphics this time. Melon had been recommended to me, but it appears to have been taken over or bought out by Streamlabs. And the way it works is different from trying to set up a live thing on YouTube. And it would have been interesting for them to fake the punt, but obviously they didn't do that. Probably too deep into their own territory for that. Oh, but stranger things have happened in the football world. At any rate, for the next game, I'm going to try and see if I can't pin down some streaming software to use. I know Jade uses Restream. It had the same kind of crawl that Melon did at the bottom. And it had the ability to have you look at chat comments one at a time. I'm obviously far away from monetizing myself. And it seems as if YouTube keeps wanting to raise the bar on that subject. Oh, Grant Fisher. Long distance runner. Lions fan. Okay, this will be interesting. Rams are deep in their own territory. Will they play it safe on the run? No. Stafford's back to pass. He gets it to Kupp. 5 yards. Safe pass. And we're under 4 minutes now. Clock keeps running. Stafford's no longer going to be in a hurry to do the no-huddle offense. He's going to try and burn as much clock as he can. 2nd and 5. He's still in the gun. Kupp's in motion. Stafford's back to pass again. Had to back up to throw. And pass was incomplete. So it's 3rd and 5. Ooh. Lions D-line got away with that low hit. And Stafford was visibly grimacing. Well, Parkinson's in motion as Stafford's back to pass once more. And he had to be forced back again, but he got it off to Robinson for a 1st down. Stafford was growing way backwards. And it's just a 4-man rush. Branch got the tackle, but not before Robinson had gotten past the 1st down marker. And now we're under 3 minutes. Johnson's the one in motion now. And now they're going to hand it off to Williams, who gets nowhere fast. Lost 3. And the Lions call their first timeout. 2:30 left. And they're showing the best of Cooper Coffee Cup. Okay, so it was a loss of 2, and they added a second, so 2:31 left. Stafford's in the gun. Williams is to his right. Up, and we got a flag, another cha-cha. Yep, it's down to the wire, just like I said it would be. And 2 of the best teams last year in the NFC. So 2nd and 17. And we got the 2-minute warning to contend with as well. So whatever happens, the Rams have got to at least force the Detroit to run some clock down. And they do hand it off to Williams. Oh, is he going to go out of bounds? He went out of bounds. Oh. Well, he got 7 yards out of it. It's 3rd and 10. Save the Lions a timeout. The crowd really trying to stoke things up. Stafford sweating bullets in his helmet. He's in the gun again. Williams is to his left. Stafford's back to pass. And tried to float it to Kupp, but it was just out of his reach. And the Lions are going to get the ball back. Ho, ho, ho. Effins with the punt. Raymond's going to return it, but doesn't get far. Whittington with the tackle. 2:11 left. So the Lions have 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning to work with. Ugh. And we want the Rams to lose as Cardinals fans. Ugh. Goff's in the gun. He hands it off to Gibbs, who gets 5-6. Let it run down to the 2-minute warning. Glad you 3 are here with me. Blue Kitty could still go meow. The orange one, not so much. And let's see, I wonder what kind of blue this is. The Carolina Blue Kitty did not go meow. They went whimper. They went silent, if anything. Gave up 47 points to a mid-range Saints squad. Oh, and then there's the matter of the Yellow Kitty, who lost by 3 to the Dolphins. Black Kitty goes ow. Yeah, the Lions don't really wear black on their uniforms. They're more about the silver. The Carolina blue is actually more like teal now that I think about it. That used to be the in color for a lot of expansion teams in sports, like this one. And then they went to Sedona red. And now they do a little of both. Jason Kelce, now that he's retired, is in a lot of commercials too. Okay, back with the action. Goff's in the gun. St. Brown's in motion. Goff back to pass. Gets it to Laporta. Oh, and we got a flag. May have been a late hit or a hit to the helmet. Ugh. Crucial. Yep. Added to the catch. Kinchin's number 26 is the guilty party. That was pretty damn obvious. I don't know why Kitchens is smiling. At any rate, Goff's back to pass. He gets Gibbs on the screen, and he's down to the 21. The clock is still running. He didn't get out of bounds. He was close. And it's second down and about 1. Oh, yeah. Collinsworth is right in noting about McVay maybe needing to call timeouts. It's actually second and 2. 1:20 left. Clock is winding down still. Jameson Williams in motion. Goff now back to pass. Oh, he's lofting, and it's incomplete. Gibbs got tripped up, and I think the pass was too far as it was. So 1:06 left. Stops the clock. Is San Diego flowing that? In MLS? I'm sorry, spelling counts, man. Okay. It's a sweep to Gibbs, who makes it out of bounds and gets the first down. It was a pitch to Gibbs, is what I meant to say. The Rams almost got to him, and Gibbs did quite the effort to stay on in the air. There may be a question now about whether he was down before he went out of bounds. So since it would have been a premature stoppage of the clock, they may do a 10-second runoff. Oh, I don't know what the team colors will be for the San Diego team. So they're going to adjust the clock accordingly, he said. Oh, the last thing we need is a controversial ref decision. So the clock has been put down to 52 because apparently he went down when 1:02 was on the clock. So they gave back 2 seconds and took away 10. And now the clock is running again. They're at the Rams 19. St. Brown fell and couldn't get Goff's pass. So it's second and 10. 38 seconds left. For what it's worth, I had the MLS's website open, so I'll look and see if San Diego has a color scheme yet. Goff is hitting the pass. He gets it to Williams, who can't get out of bounds. He's tackled at the 15. The clock is still running. Detroit calls time with 23 seconds left. Oh, yeah, they can kick a field goal and send it to overtime. So, I sent it back to 24, so they got another second to play with. Let's see. All right. We're back to the action. Laporta's in motion. Goff's back to pass. Incomplete to Gibbs. Thrown too low. So 20 seconds left. They're going to go for the field goal. Okay. Oh, interesting. He was mainly a soccer player. When it came to football, he was a kickoff specialist, but he made his name in the UFL as a field goal kicker. We got a 32-yarder, and it's right down the middle. 17 seconds left for the Rams to try and do something. Oh. So apparently he hit a 64-yarder in the UFL for the Panthers. The Michigan Panthers, the old USFL team. So I'm looking at San Diego's team site. And based on the uniforms I see, it looks like they're going to be in navy blue with the logo in rainbow colors and white. Okay. Bates kicks it off. Goes into the end zone. Well, we get back to the channel. I don't know how late your bedtime is, Nash. We could be up for a lot while longer. So let's see what the Rams do. I forgot that they move it up to the 30 if it's a touchback, and they quickly snap it. Stafford back to pass a long one. Oh! Oh! Davis of the Lions, number 23, almost picked it off. Oh, that would have been. He slipped while trying to catch it and then face planted. Oh. And when you're hurt, in order to avoid another 10-second runoff, Detroit called their final timeout. Looks like Davis got the wind knocked out of him, but he's back up. So good to him that he's not seriously hurt. What a game. Well, I'm sure Detroit's defense is relieved just for the sake of they got a big bunch of breathers while their offense was on the field. They look gassed. Stafford is in the gun. No one in the backfield. He's back to pass. And, oh, he's stacked. Hutchinson gets him. And they're not going to stop the clock. The Rams, we are in overtime. So let's see. Now, with the overtime rules, if a team scores a field goal, the other team will still get a chance to score, which I hate. I don't think there was anything wrong with the overtime rules. It's your bad luck if you didn't get the coin flip and the other team scores. If you can't stop them from scoring, that's your problem. So the two quarterbacks are out for the overtime coin toss. That was a very high toss. But Detroit won the toss. They're going to receive. It's been a while since I've eaten, but I'm not terribly hungry. Good thing. Thank goodness I'm on Pacific time. Oh, and we'll get the extra hour. For daylight saving. Time to close the blinds. Ugh. Sun finally is down. Oh, we got 4 people watching? Nice. Sorry you had to just deal with the chair. The ever shedding of the skin chair. It's been a while since I've talked this long. Really having to swig all the liquid replenishments. Well, thank you for hanging around, everyone. True, Nash. I hate it when they play in Europe. That's why I don't know how the NFL could be insisting on having teams there. I'll broach that subject later because the Rams are about to kick it off. And there it goes. Touchback. It'd be nice if they could adopt the Canadian rule where if you kick it through the goalposts, you get a point. That might convince the NFL to push it back to the 30 to kick off. Because if you can get a point after even that, you deserve it. So, Goff's under center. Laporta's in motion. Does the pitch to number 11, who gets a first down, Raymond, Khalif Raymond. I got to start remembering these names. Reverse pitch to Raymond got them a first down. It looks like he got to the 42. 41 and a half. Goff's under center. Bunch of people in motion. And it's a straight handoff to Montgomery this time, who bursts through the line, still on his feet, and he gets in the Rams territory. The 37. Wonder why the Bears let him walk in free agency. All right. You can bet they're going to try and get the run established again. And there he is. Montgomery still on his feet. Oh, got 9 yards. First knocked him down to save him from getting a first down. Yeah. Yeah, when it comes to soccer games in Europe, the East Coast can watch them as well. Okay, 2nd and 1. 8 minutes left in overtime. Goff's going to go back to pass this time. He just swings it out to Gibbs, who gets to the 20 before being driven out of bounds and plowed into a staffer on the sideline. And we're now under 8 minutes. Ugh. So they spotted it at the 18. Let's see what goes on here. Still under center, Goff is. And Gibbs has the ball. He gets to the 15 on the run. And the Lions are very fortunate to have won the toss, given how their defense was on the field more. And we're under 7 minutes. Goff's in the gun this time. Hands it off to Montgomery again. And he bowls his way inside the 10. Not sure if he got the first down. As the clock continues to run and Stafford looks on. Wondering if he'll ever get to be on the field again. Up 3rd and 1. They need a half a yard to get it. Lions have 9 men on the line. They hand it off to Montgomery. He gets the first down, and he's being pushed all the way to about the 2 or the 1. Oh, the fat lady hasn't sung yet, but she's humming. And the crowd loves it. There was a hole, but it closed pretty quick. But the Lions O-line and the tight ends and the wide receivers, they got in. And now the Rams do call timeout to try and figure out what the Lions are going to do next. Crowd's amped up. Well, a loss for the Rams won't be the end of the world. Here we go. Laporta's in motion. The handoff is to Montgomery. He gets in! Touchdown! Ho, ho, ho! No flags. Matthew Stafford's revenge game did not come to pass. Lions came back. With a could be a signature win of the season. Even if it's only the first week. I thank you all for sticking with me on this. Especially you, Nash, if you're still up. Oh, you're saying good night. Good night. And good night to everyone else. That's it for the liquid refreshment. And thankfully, I don't have to work tomorrow, so I can sleep in. And I get to enjoy the fact that the Rams lost. Now all we need is the Niners to lose to the Jets. Yeah, the Rams had more total yards, but the Lions made up for it during that overtime. Okay. Hope y'all enjoyed this as much as I did. Bye-bye. Bye, Bonds. And yes, I want to end the stream.